Black and white thinking. Being aware of black and white thinking can be very useful in a lot of different areas of your life. Um, in psychology, it's considered a cognitive distortion, um, where your mind is going from one extreme to the other, where life isn't really like that. And that can cause a lot of anxiety or depression for people, or just distress in general. But the truth is, at least from my finding, is that the mind is dialectical in nature, meaning that everything is one or the other. And although there is a lot of nuance that can be learned, really what that is just more black and white thinking within black and white thinking, within black and white thinking, within black and white thinking. The mind, it thinks in language. Uh, You could also think in imagery, but the imagery has meaning to it, to you. And when you reflect on that meaning, it's with language. And language is um, dualistic in the sense that words are defined against other definitions. Um, so basically, yeah, black and white thinking is really always going on. It's just a matter of how much is how kind of jarring and stark is the black and white. Or is it much more fine, high resolution with lots of nuances? Um, but when it comes to awakening, black and white thinking can also be very problematic because when you're learning new concepts or you're letting go of beliefs, we have a tendency with our minds to just flip to the opposite. Um, and then, so it could be like, oh, I'm not my body. That means I'm my mind, you know, or there's I'm not a self, I'm a no self, or anything. It could be anything, or there's no free will, everything's determined. There's so many different uh dualities that exist in our minds, and that we if we're on a path to truth, then we're going to navigate through a lot of beliefs that we're going to be letting go of, and we might find ourselves just kind of defaulting to the opposite. But what we're seeking here, if we're seeking truth, um, I would submit what we're seeking is non-duality. So you're not going to find that in duality. That's why you can't find non-duality with your mind. And if there is no other and there's no two, then this has got to be it. So there's nothing to even think about. If you're thinking about it, if you're trying to figure it out, if you think it's going to click because of some thought or word or phrase that you heard or read or saw or said, then you're seeking in dualities. And there's nothing to even seek, because if non-duality is non-dual, then there is no other, and then that this is it. There's nothing to figure out. There's nothing to do. So yeah, so black and white thinking, you could go forever with your mind trying to figure out truth or anything. If you're looking in the mind, if you're looking in dualities, there are infinite opposites. And it'll always be black and white to some degree until you just stop seeking with your mind. Honestly, just stop seeking, because there's nothing to seek. This is it. Just don't think about it, because when you think about it, then you start cutting it up. And there's always an opposite. There's always a opposite to this. There's a next. There's a next. There's a next. So I hope that this might help someone. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this, please hit the subscribe button. And if you know anybody who might like this, please share it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.